Becoming a trans stripper. Hi dolls, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about what I have going on in my life right now. So I'm in the process of becoming a midnight ballerina, otherwise known as a stripper ripper, and it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I've always thought about it and secretly kind of desired it. It seems really fun, and you can make money from it, and there's a weird part of it that kind of turns me on, to be honest. So I'm really excited to try it, and I think it might also help me become more confident in just in life and in my body. So I'm really excited. And last night I decided I was just gonna go for it and be confident. So I drove out to this club by the place I'm staying. Usually I stay in LA, but right now I'm staying a little outside of LA. And I talked to them, and at first I was too nervous to ask for a dancer position. So I asked for a waitress job, and they're like, well, we'll get back to you. It'll take about a week. But if you want to be a dancer, we could start you off tomorrow. And I was like, oh, great. And they're like, okay, come in at 7. And I said yes, very eagerly and excitedly, but I don't know. I think I was also really scared today because I'm a pre-op trans girl, so I'm going to have to really tuck. And also today I had electrolysis, which is hair removal. I get hair removal down there as I prepare for my bottom surgery, where they just but yeah, I apologize if I'm coming across flustered. It's because I'm talking about my night, and my night left me flustered in a good and bad way. But basically, moral of the story, I have electrolysis. I have to go buy an outfit. I have to go buy some pleasers. I have to go get myself all set up, get myself made up, drive from LA all the way back to my Airbnb right now, and then just basically a whole shish kebab of things. Plus I'm nervous to go. And so by the time I finally get there, it's about midnight, and as I'm walking in, I'm looking like this, and I'm looking all cute, and as I'm walking in, one of the guys who I'd seen yesterday, he was like, where are you going? And I was like, what? I was like, oh, I'm going in for the interview. And he was like, well, it's too late now. And it was totally my fault. I had been under the impression that I just come in whenever, but it's just less of a schedule-y type job. I don't know why I would think that. Of course it's not, but yeah. And he did say next time, make sure you cover up before coming in, you get changed in there. So I guess it wasn't a completely you're gone, you're done. A lot of that's my own anxiety, but he didn't say come back tomorrow or anything like that. So I don't really know, but I'm sure I could. I don't know, I'm pretty enough. But basically I really wanted to dance tonight, so I drove to 3 other clubs, and the first one I drove to seemed really, really cool. They were come back tomorrow at 6:30 for an audition. And so I'm going to come back tomorrow for 6:30 at an audition. The second one I went to, they were just no, it's too late. I'm sorry, we can't do it. I actually went to 4. And then the third one, they do all their applications through an Instagram thing, so I didn't want to deal with that whole nonsense. And then I randomly saw a 4th one. And I went to that 4th one, and I talked to the manager about starting. She saw that I was new, though, and she was like, oh, okay, well, we can put you, we could use someone for, first she wanted me on day shift, which, no way. And then she was like, okay, well, we could really use someone for the weekdays. That's, how we could start you off. That's usually how we do it. And at first, I didn't say yes. I didn't say no, either. I was nervous about it. I should have stood my ground and been no, I'm going to take weekends. What I did say, though, is I said, well, I am available Friday during the days, which is true. I am available, but I'm available Friday nights, too. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to come back. That place I go on Monday. I wouldn't work anywhere where I'm scheduled for the bad shifts, even to learn. Absolutely not. That's something I've learned from working in the restaurant industry. There's been times where I've gone in for a server job interview, and they're like, well, we actually really need food runners. Do you have any food running experience? And then you get fucking slotted in to a food running job. So I know how this works, and I'm just going to have to be confident there. But regardless, it seems like a lot of clubs are But a lot of clubs seem to want me, which is really exciting. And I'm gonna go have that audition tomorrow. So it all seems to be working out. You know, it made me really sad that I didn't get to work tonight. I think it's more the fear of missing out than actually like missing out. But you know what? I can do better tomorrow. It was a learning experience, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So I'm going to make more videos about this. If this one you liked it, please like the video, comment something, and subscribe. And then definitely check out my other socials. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, bye. Love ya.